There we go. We're on. There we go. Took a second. And I forgot to set up my camera. This is what happens when you're on hiatus and decide to come on anyway. Anyway, hi, I'm E. Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been sort of MIA. I have been suffering, to say the least. Okay, zoom. Hey, look at the kitty. Who didn't eat her brekkie. Silly kitty. Okay. That there. Oh, that's changed. Alright, cool. Oh, look. There we go. There I am. Maybe. Wrong way. Still not quite where it's supposed to be, but kind of having to. It's probably because my monitors, I had to move them a little bit. So there we go. I think that's a little better. As best as it's gonna get anyway. I'm still like way over from where I should be, but whatever. I have to make some adjustments. Anyway, hi. I've been off sick because my body hates me, and I had no other choice. I'm still not, like, ready to be here right now, but I am, and I've got the character creator running. We'll see how long until my computer decides to crash. It's entirely possible that playing this right now, today, will cause my computer to turn off completely. But I'm not having to run the AC, so maybe not. It might be actually being able to pull enough power. The AC seems to, not like it when I'm streaming. My computer doesn't like it when I'm streaming and the AC is on because of the power pull. Or even though I've got it hooked, the computer's hooked up to the UPS. It's just 3/4 of my apartment are in one circuit, okay? That is the life I lead. But it's unseasonably cold outside. It is like under 20 degrees Celsius, which is a fucking miracle. So got that. Am I picking up my microphone? Probably. Desktop. I'm gonna put my mic down a little bit here. Just make some volume adjustments there. Hopefully that sounds okay. Trying not to peek at the microphone mainly. Trying to get better sound all the time, right? And I never can. Anyway, nobody's here, so let's make some Sims. I'm not good at it yet. I've only tried it like minor. I had like, it took me like 2 hours to download the character creator last night. God, my desk is such a fucking mess. Yeah, it took me 2 hours to download the character creator last night, and so I got like 5 minutes sort of deal to peek at it. I quickly tried making, using presets basically, tried making my, like, fantasy character, and she turned out pretty good. I didn't really adjust anything or do anything, but, you know, my fantasy Ingress Cloak character. Hold on. What did I do? Update that. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. My beautiful friends. Can I make that? Oh, there we go. That's a little better, isn't it? Microphone was not where it belonged. Yikes. All right. Let's see here. Good. Yes. Maybe. Are we doing things we're supposed to be doing? Sorry if you're hearing my microphone click. I'm just trying to get in a better position. I think that might be better. Anyway, ad break, isn't it? Of course, I've meant to hit skip ad break. We'll wait till the ad break's over and then I'll go in. Stupid ad breaks. I wanted to move my ad breaks. It won't let me. It won't let me. The only thing I can do is not pre-roll them. So we'll wait the whole, like, what is it, 3 minutes? I'm already sore-sitting in this chair. Great. I'm having a rough go. Just a little rough go. It's okay. It's okay. We do everything for INZOI here. Oh yeah, hi YouTube people. If I put this on YouTube. Undecided yet. Hi YouTube people. Thanks for tuning in. I'm E. Like, subscribe, do the YouTube things I know you can do so well. If you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I am a small channel, and every little like and subscribe helps a whole heck of a lot. Because I've been streaming for 3 years and have gotten nowhere with it. Listen, I am a peculiar brand. You gotta be a peculiar person to run with that. Are the ads over yet? Ads. Boo, ads. So we wait. We'll wait till the Twitch ad break is over. Sorry, YouTube people. But we're waiting. We don't usually do this. We don't usually wait. My fingers really hurt. But at least the, like, psoriasis or whatever is starting to get under control again. Sort of. Yeah, I think today, anytime I have ads, I'll probably take a break for the 3 minutes so I can like get up and stretch. Or something. Something. Do. Tell me my stuff is back, please. Ooh, there's a cute picture to color. I love my coloring app. Okay. This one's got cats on a cat tree. Woo! We'll do that later. Anyway, so yeah, what have I been up to? Feeling like shit. That is what I've been up to. In case you missed me. I don't know if I will be up to streaming, but I gotta wait for this side. So I have started taking Emgality for my head pain. It doesn't really seem to work that much. Yeah, I've been taking Emgality. I already took the first injection of Emgality is a loading dose, so it's a double dose of it, and the side effects are not fun. Like, I just don't feel good, you know? I just don't feel good. It's like a fibro flare. Like, it basically, like, increased my body pain, like, 300%. To the point I'm like, I can't move. I'm like, oh my god, kill me now. Does it tell me if my ads are over yet? Are the ads over? I have no idea. Are the ads over? Yeah, I should click on this. I'm gonna at least have the music. Yeah, so the Emgality is a double dose. Your first dose of it is a double dose, and my body pain is shot up like 300%, and I just can't, you know? And it doesn't seem to have like it seems to have reduced my like migraines and my occipital neuralgia a little bit. I'm finding it a little bit easier to look at screens and stuff, but not like a lot easier to look at screens and stuff or have the lights on. I'm still only tolerating it to a point. So far, I've not been able to keep like lights on all day or something like that. So, but it can take 3 months to get the full effect. So I'm gonna try to stay on it for the 3 months. See how that goes. Whether or not that means I'll be able to come back, at least with INZOI and making some characters and stuff, like that'll give me like a bit of a benchmark. To see how I'm doing. I'm assuming the ads aren't over yet. Does it still tell me? What's this? They might be back because like the ad button on my OBS just came back. If you want to like manually run an extra ad, which I don't do. I hate ads. Ads are shit. Don't want them. Particularly needed them to monetize to see if I could make money streaming. So far in 3 years, I've made $200. And I streamed a lot. Like a lot. My drink's done, and I forgot to get water. So I'll probably have to go get that at some point. Alright. Well, that should be almost over. It should be almost over. So currently we can only make like one sim at a time. Oh, should we do a Sims 2, couple Sims 2 Sims, maybe? No, I don't want to start with a boy. Let's start with a hot girl, Nina. Let's do a hot girl. I said a hot girl, not the CEO of the INZOI. Seriously, that looks exactly like Cajun. And there's this female version of him. That is literally the CEO guy, isn't it? For INZOI. That's awesome. Let's maybe start with the ZOI preset to see. Like the start. Maybe a... But they're all so pretty. They're all so pretty. Oh, there. Start with her. Yeah. She could pass as a Nina. Possibly. Actually, well, she's too white. I always can. Nina and Dina have Arab and alien heritage. And they do, according to the wiki, is that they're more like an alien. Oh, this is what I made yesterday. Wait, it saved her? Saved 2 copies of her? Why did it save 2 copies of her? This is the way I made last night. I wanted to play with like importing the textures and stuff. So she's a quick and dirty ZOI. She's basically a ZOI preset ZOI with a couple of she's a preset ZOI with new textures pretty much on her. I think she's cute. I like the studio. I put her in this because it's kind of like matchy to her style, but I also really liked her on this one. With the wings behind her, I just noticed that. It's cool too. This is cool too. This is really cool. It's like the character creator's super interesting. It might take me quite a while. Look, I was never good at making Sims. What I would do is I'd download a sim from the gallery that was like an approximation of what I wanted and tweak it, you know? Got a little wink expression there. Wink! I'm gonna pose her. You've made 5 ZOIs already? Hi Sarah now, how are you? 5, eh? Nice. This is the only one I made, and again, she's basically like, I use the presets for her, but she's pretty freaking cute. I need to find... I haven't even looked at Canvas yet. People haven't realized they can change their Canvas name yet, have they? I see a bunch are uploaded by trainee XXX. So, if you want to upload or change your name for who you are for Canvas, I think I didn't do it by opening Canvas. I can't remember how I did it. But if you open Canvas, you can click on your name up here and edit your profile. Same as your Twitch. Yeah, same as mine. Same as mine, but yeah, if you click up on your name here on the top right of canvas, you go edit your profile, and then you can put in like your deets, basically. You can even change your cover image to something of your own. And like a photo, so if I go to... Where are my photos? Where is my stuff? There we go, avatar. Probably... Yeah, oh. There we go. And then I can change this. There we go. Ta-da! It's me! I haven't registered any creations. I'm gonna try to register creation. I'm gonna try and make a ZOI. At least one. I'm gonna try. Oh, cotton socks right here. Hello. I like a cotton socks channel. I discovered her. She's adorable. Studio. Yeah, maybe we'll just work with this pink dreamy background for the moment. Okay. Maybe I need to. We gotta change this expression off the wink. Back to expression 1. And just pose 1. Easy to work with. This could be very interesting. I'm just kind of looking at the presets here. Let's see if there's something I want to work off of. Gosh, they're all so cute. You got a little like asymmetry in some of them. Actually, I think all of them have a bit of asymmetry. I think this might be the closest to like a Nina model. Like a Nina Dina model. Just going by her facial structure. So let's work off of her. Gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. How am I gonna do this? This is insane. Yeah, we got lots of push-pulls, which apparently EA did have trademarked the push-pull system, but the trademark expired and INZOI popped on in there. That's what I heard. Basically, part of like all these life sims coming out is that EA's hold on it for like the last, yeah, patent, but only America. Yeah, they forgot to submit patents in every friggin' country in the world, basically. Oh, sad for them, but not really. This is very close to a Nina hair too. I don't even think we have another hair that I would say is like a Nina hair. Other than the fact that her hair is supposed to be more... wavy is fine for Nina. You should do like a wavy for Nina and a straight for Nina. I would like even longer hair than what they've got on offer though. And there is not a lot of hair styles. But the hairstyles I would firmly say are extremely limited at the moment. Like there's just, yeah, there is not a lot to work with. But I like that you can like... You can do stuff with the hair. How do we do that again? Hair. This one. Yeah, here with the length. So to get the change the colors and stuff to pop up, yeah, you click on the rainbow button, right? You can change, like, not every hair has that. And then you have edge softness, which honestly I didn't see any difference with the edge softness. Because I personally think that when you like bring the hair up, you get to a certain point, like it's just chopped, it's not soft. Like the bottom of the hair here, right? If you look at this, it's all soft and different lengths. But when you make all these, any of the hair shorter that you can make shorter, it's very blunt. It doesn't look great. Like that doesn't look like a natural haircut to me. It's just like somebody took scissors and went straight through. I don't think that, like if you go to here, it's okay because you got the soft edges. So you kind of, I think, have to watch that because yeah, it gets very blunt and silly looking when you get to here. But it's okay here, through there. He has long hair anyway, and it's red. But like, how red do we want a red? Right? Not, I don't know. I could be okay at choosing good colors. That's like that pink. Can't even see. Oh, okay. I see where it's changing it. Yeah, it's like I've got it like Ronald McDonald red now. It's gonna be hard for me to like get natural looking color, I feel like. Like it's gonna take a bit of it's gonna take me some getting used to and figuring out, you know, why do you go to orange? Don't go to there. Go to red, not orange. Cause that's like Ronald McDonald red. So like, how do I? Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, and I don't know. If I'm good at this yet. I don't know if I'm good at this yet. Racial. What is this ratio? Okay, so you can turn like the ratio of the highlights down. You can change like all hair to match your base color. Which just changed it to a totally different color than what I had. Yes, that's true. That's true. I had to I closed all my browsers though because this game takes like, this game is like this character creator, it's not fully optimized yet, but it is a hog. Like it is a hog and a half, right? Oh, even her eyelashes change that color. When you go change all hair to match, even the eyelashes change to that color. All right. Well, there I'm going to like, that's a nice red. So maybe you could do like a little bit of a dark red as a base. Like that looks nice. It looks like dyed hair like that, but it looks nice. Okay. And then we take off, change all hair to match, right? And then we're gonna go highlight colors, which we want to be more light. I just want to see where the highlights are. Okay, see that now, but I don't really like where it's at. Gray. light. We can do some. Oh, we can do some. Once you know what we're doing and like have mastered how to do this stuff, we're gonna make some great looking ZOIs. If we make it more of like a strawberry blonde. That's too close to what? Yeah, almost like there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There. Oh. When you want it like exactly a certain way, right? Mind you, my screens are orange, okay? So you have to remember, like, I'm not seeing the colors you guys are seeing. Which is gonna make for some slightly different looking colors than you would think. You would think. Subcolor. Bring it more of a brown. You can't turn them around either. In Character Creator, they don't move. Like you can't. Oh, there. Subcolor's the back. Oh, subcolor's no, I don't like that. Subcolor is the very tippy ends, it looks like. The subcolor is here. Subcolor is there. So that's the ends of your hair. Okay. Alright, subcolor is your ends of your hair. Base color. This. Base color is like supposed to be the majority. Yes, save to canvas. Yes, I heard about that. If it comes out how you like it, make sure you save it. Yeah, so that's the base color. Is there. Highlight color 1 is like towards the back. Alright. Highlight color 3 is towards the front here. Highlight 2 is also towards the back. You can see it's kind of making it flash at the back there. Interesting. So subcolor for this, I think I want the same as my base color. Except it didn't turn the same color as my base color. It looks different than my base color. Okay, fine. Change all hair to match. Now unchange it. Okay, because it... Oh, interesting. So it doesn't lighten up. When you use the highlights, they don't go through to your base color, which makes your... Or your subcolor. When you put in your highlights, it doesn't fall into your subcolor, so it makes your subcolor look a lot darker than the rest of your hair. Might be better off just doing fantasy characters, honestly, for me. As much as I would love to do, like, I want to do, like, the Sims 2 type ones. So highlight 1, 2, 3, you can almost do as all the same. Made Serena from Skyrim, cool. I would like to make the Sims 2 Sims, but I'm not gonna be good at it. I can tell this right now. I am not going to be good at this for a long time to come. Practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. But I'm already struggling with the hair color. I'm struggling with the hair. Shared her in Discord. Nice. Woohoo. So this is just that back strand. Like literally it feels like this one is just this one strand of hair back here. Yeah, I might have to look up like a hex code for red hair to start with. Do it on my phone. Red hair hex code. Go. Auburn hair swatches. Okay. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. You might have to look for like redhead color palettes and whatnot and get the colors from there. So let's try that though. Let's try that. Okay, so base color, let's try E1621D. All right, that's a nice base color. It's kind of the orange, but Nina has red hair in Sims 2 is orangey, and we have an ad break. I'm not ready to stand up yet. Highlight one. Let's go with the, that's in the front, right? Or is that in the back? No, it's kind of in the back. So we'll do one of the like the lighter-ish colors. The FB EBAO. Okay. Don't hate it. Highlight 3 is this front piece, so I want it to be this sort of a darker highlight. So let's try E17D17. Okay, we're coming together. It's orange hair now, but that's okay. Subcolor, we'll put that at that same as the base color, I guess. And I'm glad we can copy and paste these. There we go. And highlight 2, that was in the back of the head as well. Very back, yes. So we'll do the, I'll do the same as this one. Playing MMO, similar creation tools. Nice. I mean, it is similar to Sims 4, but that doesn't mean I was good at it. Okay, I don't like this lighter highlight here. Let's try a different base on that. E1AF93. Yeah, that's better. Let's try that highlight here. E1AF93. It's lighter than I want it. If I just play. Oh yeah, like there. It's subtly different. And then if I pull this sort of back over as well. Oh, cool. You can right click copy paste on it. Darken that up slightly. And probably this highlight as well. That's not bad. That is not bad. Could be better, but it's not bad. Don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm gonna do like her colors, like her outfit and stuff before I put it with the face. Because I know I'll ruin it when I get to the face. But yeah, I like, you can, there are different skins to choose from. Of course, we're not going to whitewash the girl. None of that. But maybe find a skin that I like. Kind of lean towards that. And then... yeah, I think there. Yeah, I like how you can change... these are like the eye bags and the nasal bridge. You can play with the lip line, jawline. Alright. Some smile lines. Sink in the cheeks. Pop a cleft in that chin. Make her dewy. So there's a lot you can do under skin there. And then we got all these eye presets, including some ones that are like already hazily green, but some funky ones too. Some funky glittery. Kind of contact stuff. So these ones are like your natural eyes. They're not eye shape presets, and I saw a few people kind of complaining about that. Those. I think we can do most of the stuff for like Sims 2 Sims with presets, because that makes sense to me in a way, is doing them with presets, because they're like preset Sims as they are anyway. Play with the makeup. Kind of want to just skip to the clothes for the moment. Body shape wise, I always saw Nina and Dina as being actually quite thin. You're not that thin. Quite thin. So that just moves them up and down. Doesn't really make their boobs bigger. It just sets where their boobs are, basically. Nina's always a bit more, like, a bit more muscular, considering that she's, athletic. Slightly more mass. Said quite thin, but not, like, anorexic thin. I'd say her body would be sort of along that line. As for outfits, I don't know that I do like the same Sims 2 type outfit, like tank top and the pink pants. You know, maybe she deserves something fresh. Something fresh. But yeah, Nina would be like this, but with pink pants and a black top. Obviously. This or even this. I kind of like this better. I know she wears a tank top in The Sims 2. Though. But I like this better. But yeah, there's different, like... There's lots of different stuff. I'd like to be able to make multiple outfits instead of having to, like, change the outfits every time. we need to be able to pre-make like multiple outfits for them to change into, which I don't know if his Sims blocks them from doing that or what. So yeah, this one's fully customizable, so you can decide your color options. So you can choose only tops with options for coloring. Now I noticed that the ones that don't have a coloring option, like this one, the reason it doesn't have a coloring option is because there's an exact same color top already. So you got like the presets that don't have color options. Right? So like this is a preset without a color option because there's a color option on this one. Yeah, you can only make one outfit. I think it'd be great if at some point we could make multiple outfits for just to, not necessarily to make, maybe to make preset, but once you get enough ZOIS. However, that said, okay, so what I was sort of thinking is like, because I'm a rotational player, right? So I'm in that rotational headspace. So if you have multiple ZOIS you're playing and you want to change your outfit really fast, once you get to a point where there's too many outfits that you're going to have to scroll through, right, to pick what you want. And you can save your presets, but eventually there are going to be too many there to scroll through, especially if we find a way to play it rotationally. I kind of get the feeling with this game is that playing rotationally might not work, at least until there's some mods to sort of facilitate that, because it does sound like the families grow around you, and I don't want that. I would rather the other families stay still in time. Like, yeah, they can be out in the world interacting with people, but I don't want them to get married on their own. I don't want them to get engaged on their own. I don't want them having families on their own. I want them to wait till I am playing them for that. And then I want to play them a few days and then go on to the next family. But it sounds like that is not something that's implemented, at least not at this time. Right? It doesn't sound like at this point in time that is not something that's implemented or going to be implemented, as far as you can't turn off aging. Exactly. You can't turn off aging. So you need like an option to turn off aging, turn off like auto, like townies or whatever. Other families can get married and have kids. We need to be able to turn all of that off to play rotationally. So, or play rotationally how I prefer to play rotationally. So that's like when Sims 4 got like the stories, the adjustable stories was nice for that. But I stopped playing. See, she just wears a black top. That was easy. So Zari got a couple preset colors here. And Nina wears a black top. Done. And these ones aren't recolorable because this one, which is the same, is. Oh my gosh, those are fluorescent. There we go. That's the color right there. So I could basically say, oh, there's Nina, done. But that's basically the color pants she wears, at least on my end. And again, my screens are orange because of my medical condition with my eyeballs. So, mainly this eyeball. And then, yeah, runners is probably what she would wear. So I could basically, like, that to me looks like a, even though I didn't do anything with her face, I did not make any adjustments to the preset ZOI other than her hair color and outfit and body shape. And she looks pretty Nina to me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but to me she looks pretty Nina. I'm afraid to touch faces at this point. I'm afraid to touch the faces at this point. Guys can't wear skirts. Hi, Josie. Guys can't wear skirts. It's bad enough that your plus size Zoe can't wear skirts without clipping issues, but guys can't wear them at all. You gotta remember, this game is made by... I know we want all these things, and I agree, why can't guys wear skirts? But the company's South Korean, okay? And we're not gonna get certain things, right? The company is South Korean. You have to remember the company is South Korean, and everybody's gonna be clamoring from North America for these things, but the South Koreans won't want them. So, and South Korea tends to cater to their company before they, or cater to their country before they're gonna cater to a wider range. You see that with K-pop. Like, K-pop has exploded. I'm a big K-pop fan. You've seen it with K-pop. The K-pop is North Americanified to an extent, but there are just places K-pop will not go because the South Korean doesn't like that because of their culture. They're not there yet, okay? They're working on it. They're working on it. The younger people are certainly working on making the South Korean culture more liberal, more free to do things, but it is still an incredibly conservative, patriarchal system there. They're very, like, stuck in that still. Yeah, very modest, you know, very modest, very, yeah. Yeah, like, K-pop stars are just getting into twerking. Like, that is just started becoming a thing over there. Just, like, they're like a good 10 years behind, easily, on dance moves alone. So, yeah, they are very modest, and you're just not going to get certain things, unfortunately. She's really pretty, and I didn't change her face at all, and she's really, to me, looks Nina-esque to me. Like, am I wrong? Does she not look Nina-esque? Like, even here, like, you can see it in their underwear choices. There's no sexy underwear here, guys. The underwear is not, you're not gonna, in order to get, like, sexy lingerie and stuff, which I know people are gonna want, you're probably gonna have to wait for modders. Yeah. So yeah, you have to respect it's a Korean game. Going into it, you can't go into it, oh, North America, da 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 da, USA. I'm Canadian, by the way. USA. You know, you're not. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna take time for them to get there, you know, and they're going to have to work the game around the South Korean rules. You know, stuff we would love to see is going to take time for them to do that. Or it's going to take the modders to do that. And I think that's the reason why they're saying, like, this game is going to be moddable. You are going to be able to make clothes for the game. It's going to be moddable out of the gate. They've already partnered with Overwolf. Because if it's the modders doing it, the company's not going to get in trouble. So, yeah, and lose sponsors, too. So you gotta remember, like, this game is sponsored, and you can see that with, like, the Clio, powered by Clio and Marvelous Designer. Samsung, there are Samsung products in the game. So, yeah, they're sponsors. So they can't make certain things because that's not great for the sponsorship. But what I'd like to see is maybe them taking, like, stage outfits from K-pop stars and implementing those into the game, you know, because that is a little freer. If they say, oh, these are K-pop star outfits, like you saw this outfit in this MV or on this stage, they could probably get away with that, being more sexier with that. But for now, the game is rated basically the same as EA's, right? But with the South Korean cap on that. So it is gonna make a difference. All right, what else do we need? Customize outfit. Oh, right, that's like length and stuff. So you can like click this and you can add sleeves and take away sleeves. I might just take the sleeves away. You can customize this, right? And make it like a little V-neck. See, it's getting a little sexier now. I like that you can do that. Nina's is a little longer in game. Sort of. Oh, it didn't say right. I have to like apply it probably. I had to apply it. And so like, yeah, Nina's tank top is actually probably like that. I'm not sure okay, it didn't change. That's okay. Why didn't it change? See if I can get it to work. Okay. Oh, okay. Can I... Oh, you can trash that. Okay. Trash, yes. So do that, and then I can recolor it again. So like black. But black with texture would be good. I like that I can right click. There we go. K-drama level romance, no sex. Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of, I think, why the cutscene. Like, I've watched quite a few people playing the game. Like, the people who got, like, the early access. And, like, there's no woohoo that isn't for making a baby. And the woohoo for, and I'm using that because if I put this on YouTube, if there's no, the woohoo you get is a cutscene of them, like, having a little hug. And then you're pregnant! So you don't even get the bed sheets moving. And you're not going to without mods. So... Yeah, if you compare K-drama to Grey's Anatomy, yeah, huge difference in what you're going to see. You are not going to see from this game sheets rumpling with your ZOIS under it. It's not going to happen. Not without mods. You know? Not without mods. With mods, it's not really black, is it? Ugh. With the mods... Yeah, with mods, you might get, like, more than that. That's closer to what I want, I think. Yeah, with mods, you're gonna get more than that, but yeah, it's, I think I actually like the top shorter. Just me, but I want the V-neck. No, the V-neck's too deep. Maybe just there. Maybe just without the that's what I'm looking for. All right, how do I get rid of these ones that I made? Delete, but it doesn't go away. Okay, maybe it just can't do it now. Maybe that's coming. The deletion of stuff. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think I like that better. Like I said, I haven't even changed her face, and I think she looks fantastic. We'll go back and maybe make some adjustments to it, though. I think. Earrings. Cute. The earrings are pretty cool. zoom in on them. Ooh, Zoe, I want to see the earrings more closely. Pretty. The earrings are pretty. The ones that are there so far. Oh, those are nice. That's probably very Nina-esque. I don't think Nina would go too heavy. Like I could see her. I could see Nina wearing big hoops, but for these, or the butterflies are cute. But I could totally see Nina wearing these ones. Oh my gosh, they're so bright. Those earrings feel like they're headlights. They're all I see now. Is these bright earrings. I love that I can see skin texture. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Can I like tone them down? Just a little? Or are they just gonna glow like that? Oh, they are just gonna glow no matter what I do, aren't they? Yep. The earrings are kind of glowing. Let's do these ones instead. Maybe main color them up into like the pinks. That's purple. Tone them down to like here. Yeah. Let's see if that's all right. Now they're not all that I see. Okay. They don't look like headlights. And we actually have nails. Oh my goodness. Nails. Look at all the nails. Well, that's... Okay. Well, that's fairly perfect. Those ones right there. Those ones are actually kind of perfect for her outfit with the pink and the black on them. So I'm already able to basically make Nina from presets, which makes I'd be able to make Dina from presets, right? Because Dina, all I have to do is change the hair color and the outfit. Because they're technically twins. Or apparently twins. Gosh, we should make an alien. I'm sure somebody will do that too. And there's some hair accessories. I mean, I wouldn't want her listening to music 24/7, wearing these 24/7, but they look good. Headphones do look good. I will give it that. Little kitty ears. And a crown, which would be perfect for the ones who get rich. I don't actually want the crown. Yeah. And she doesn't wear a hat, but I like the options for hats. Like, that's super cute. This one, this little beret, is absolutely freaking adorable. Little bucket hats. So cute. So cute. I think a lot of it's implemented pretty well. It's just gonna take some getting used to for how to like how to do things. But if you wanted to do only using presets, if I were to only use presets, this is actually a pretty accurate Nina with just presets. Some new dramas have some risque scenes. It's rare though. Yeah, it'll become more common. I mean, for almost every culture, right? You take like 2 or 3 liberal steps forward and then the conservatives pull you back. One, you know, you take 2 steps. It's a 2-step forward, 1 step back process. Right, so you got your liberals are going to take you 2 steps forward, and then you get your conservatives pulling you a step back. But as we normalize that 2 steps forward, that stuff from the 1 step forward, the conservatives get less pullback. Am I explaining this right? I don't know. 2 steps forward, liberals takes 2 steps forward, liberals try to pull you back 2 steps, but really only manage you to pull you back 1 step. So that 1 step is now normalized and you take 2 more steps forward and they pull you back 1 more step, but then you're to where you originally wanted in the first place. Distant with you had me rewatching a certain scene. Nice. Nice, nice. I find, unfortunately for me, watching, other than like music, like trying to watch like dramas and stuff with subtitles, I have a really hard time with that. That's just my brain fog. I have a very difficult time watching foreign language television. So, why does it not tell me I'm having an ad break soon now? It just goes straight to ad break. It used to tell me my ad breaks were coming soon, so we have an ad break. It's only like 1 minute and 20 seconds. Twiddle the thumbs. Shade because foreign media is too good. Yes. Yeah. Foreign media is too good. I agree. I agree. Sorry, I'm just clicking off something here. Na, 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 na. Alright. Music back. In ad, yeah, exactly. We will till our thumbs. Oh, 30 more seconds. 3030. I think it shows me in a corner when there's ads. Mrs. Steve, subscribing on the ad break. Look at you go. Thank you. Why did it change my thing? That is not my pop-up. That is not my pop-up. What the hell? That is not my pop-up. I have a custom pop-up that's supposed to pop up, and that is not it. Oh, and it still plays twice.
Hey all.
Hi, Mrs. Deep. Thank you for resubscribing. You probably shouldn't have, but you're on a 21-month streak, so I can understand. Honestly, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream. If I'm going to be back to like my regular stuff after the ZOIS stuff. We'll see how I feel. I'm only gonna go for a couple hours today because I don't want to like push it, but I do want to make as many of like the Sims 2 Sims as possible. How do we feel about her default face here? Do we need to adjust this? Should we try adjusting this? Do we think she needs to be a little darker skinned? I don't want to whitewash them. I don't want to whitewash her. She's pretty tiny bit darker. Yeah, I was kind of thinking a little bit darker too. I can't even see the difference between these two. Ah. That might be too dark. Ooh, maybe there. Some of these presets are almost imperceptible, the difference. Like, I do not see the difference between these two whatsoever. I'd say that, is that darker? Or just the tone is different? Yeah, the tone is just different. The undertones. I think I had her here, but I feel like that's too dark. This one? Okay, let's do 1, 2, which look exactly the same to me. So 1, we'll go with 1 or 2. 1, 2. I think 2 is darker. At least I'm seeing the difference in the body color more than anywhere else. 1, 2. I think 2 is better. Yeah, 2. I think 2 is better. Are we happy with this preset face? I'm kind of am. Maybe turn up the skin a little bit, make her a little more dewy looking. With like a jawline preset, which I can't see is actually doing anything. And we can go from a smooth, we can put in a cleft in her chin. No, I hate it. That was easy. No, I hate it. Thanks. The smile lines make her look old. Although it is on like young adult, where she would probably, yeah, be at like the end of her young adult stage. Cheeks. That gives her a little bit more of a little bit more of a that, but I can't really see the difference in it until I get up to 100, personally. Or I get up like 50. Can't tell the difference really between, I can kind of tell a difference between. Let me sink in those cheeks a little bit. There we go. Just like that much. Brow crease, where is that? I think that's up there. Oop. Excuse me, where are you going? Eye bags. It's almost imperceptible, but I can see it. All right. Yeah. Nasal bridge. Okay, that's just the width of the nasal bridge. That makes her nasal bridge super tiny if I go to 100, and then more normal there. Lip line. I see absolutely no difference on the lip line. So I see absolutely no difference with the jawline or the lip line. And really the brow crease. I don't really see much of a difference with the brow crease. Eye bags, I see a difference. But it takes it to like... You gotta almost get to 50 before I really see a difference there. Nasal bridge, I see a difference. But again, it's very, very small. It's a very small difference. The cheeks are the most different, I think. Interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think it needs work. I'd like to be able to spin my ZOI around in this so that I can see what the back of the hair looks like. Because honestly, when you're playing, you're mostly going to be viewing them from behind, right? Especially if you're using the behind the shoulder view, which I really liked, and controlling them. I'd like to see ahead of time what they look like from behind. Right mouse button? Okay, so they do spin. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, see now I hate her hair. I hate that. Oh, that's gross looking. No, we're gonna have to fix that. Okay. Here's fine. Maybe it's the lighting though. It's gotta be the lighting. Because now her hair looks, those highlights look way too ashy. Way too brown. But from the front they look great. But they do not look good at all from the back. Oh yeah, that's horrendous. That looks awful from the back. That is really hard to spin them around, by the way. I use a thumb trackball, and that is a lot of moving the trackball to get them to spin. I am like wailing on my trackball to get her to spin around. That is rough. Yeah, so the hair is terrible. Surprise! Surprise, I am not happy with that at all. Oh man, I'm starting to get really sore, guys. See, I told you this is gonna be... There's a reason why I'm on hiatus. I also don't have any water, do I? I have a little left, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm not happy with her hair. I'm not happy with the highlights in her hair at all. Where did my phone go so I can look up these colors again? Because I'm too afraid to open a browser. So I used... The hex code completely changed from what I had it as. Alright. 17D17. Let's try that through. Because it's more of an orange. I feel like they should be different highlight colors, but like it feels too one-dimensional. But I think it's gonna be better. Yeah, the back is better. I'm sure if I change the lighting would help too. So you can change the lighting. I think it's in Studio 566. Yeah, so if I change it to 0, that's nice. That's not bad at all. There. So what is this? 55? I think that's better. I think that's better. I think that is a fairly, like, accurate representation of an alpha style Nina. Personally. Using just presets and custom colors. Using just presets and custom colors. Do we need to change her face at all? Like, what do you guys think? That is a preset face with no changes. I'm actually afraid to like try changing preset faces because I know how bad I was at Sims 2 or like Sims, like making Sims. I'm terrible at it. It ends up looking absolutely awful. So I'm actually afraid to like do face changes. Does she need any face changes? Because I've always seen Nina and Dina as being like almost the prettiest Sims in the game. Obviously, her trait would be something. Mediator, dreamer, perfectionist, volunteer, charmer. I would say charmer for Dawn. Socialite? No. Maybe? Efficient, ambitious, driven, confident, competitive, and sociable. Values accomplishment, pleasure, authority, and love. Yeah. I can see her being under socialite. She'd be like the love life. The loved life one. I would think. I could totally see the socialite one for her. I think Dina would be more like leader. I think Dina would fall more under like the leader. Confident, daring, dominant, dependent, composed, and easygoing. Yeah. I can see Nina being socialite. Emphasize self-care and consciousness of their public image. Frequently feels excited. Lethargic, feeling lasts for a long time. Enjoys conversation and builds relationships with anyone easily. That's Nina. That would be Nina. Let's look at the face presets. See if there's anything a little more Arab-y. Not really. I think this is the most Arab looking preset. I don't really want to change it and lose what I have or lose what I've done so far. Wow, there's so many like little areas that you can play with. Cheeks. ears, noses. There is an undo button, so if I like played with this, haven't done makeup yet for either. Can make it like look super surprised. Wah! Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's hard because I'm having a hard time seeing like the depth. Nina's massive forehead that clips through a lot of hair. Yeah. Yes. Nina's massive forehead. Oh, Nina. I like her kind of as is. Personally, I like her with the preset. Is that bad? And I also don't see her as wearing a ton of makeup. Highlighter would makes a difference too. Like which highlighter you use makes a difference to the like shape. You can actually change a lot of your face shape just with the highlighter. And see, I can quite see like the difference. Like that's... God, that's so bright though. Can we tone it down? Tone up, glow, or contour. You can have it as contour. It's mostly in the nasal area there. Interesting. That's the original, right? Glow. You can change like her glossiness. Or if you want to change the intensity of the contour. Interesting. 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 We can go remove all makeup. So that's what she would look like with no makeup. She looks very different with no makeup. It looks very different. That like lost all of her air feature looking features when you put it on no makeup. The highlighter makes a huge difference in what your Zoi looks like. But now I feel like I'm just seeing it too bright. Now it looks like it's all too bright to me. Makeup really makes the face. Like that is very different from that. Look at the difference. Like here I'm seeing like North American, a little bit of chubby cheek, you know? Here I'm seeing more Araby, less chubby cheeks. Sort of deal. That's so interesting how much change that makes. I know that makeup can make a lot of stuff different. Interesting. I think taking off all her makeup was a mistake. She doesn't look right anymore. She was looking really good before, and now she does not look right to me. I wonder how far back you can undo. I'll know when her face stops changing. Yeah, see, this is where the change happened. Her makeup's back. Looks very different with a full face of makeup than with no makeup. Yeah, so I had her like here. So it's very different from there to like changing it to no makeup. Interesting. It really makes a difference how they look, which I think is pretty cool. Same with blush, probably plays a big part in that. Eyeshadow could be slightly changed. Eyeshadow A, B, C. You can change your intensity. Nice. Oh yeah, it's that wing on the outside, is it? So this is your main shadow color. Yeah. Gosh, that is something. That is something. Yeah, this is something. This whole thing is something. I'm not sure what yet, but it's something. It is something. More of a rosy. Yeah, that's nice. A little bit of pink. I always put Nina with pink. Honestly, eyeliner's fine. That really changes the lip shape too. Oh my. It changes the lip shape quite a bit actually. It changes her face. It really changes her face, just the makeup. To me, like, this looks very different from this. Facially. That is crazy. Nice little glossy little gloss lipstick. And you can play with your intensity there as well. Yeah, the lipstick is gonna need, like, things are gonna need some tweaking. I think it's very impressive so far, but how do I put this? It's very impressive what we can do and how it looks. 100% very impressive. But I want it to be even better. That's what it is. It's very impressive, but I want it to be even better. Some it looks like yeah, this one's a little too friendly with the lipstick. Yes. Yes. Yeah, most definitely. Mind you, if I like maybe turn down the intensity. Okay, intensity 0 is still pretty intense. Yeah, I agree. Some of them are just too much. I think this one, the preset one, the one in the middle, is like probably the best. I've always seen Nina's not really wearing lipstick, but when I do that, gosh, that changes her face. I don't like it anymore. This looks good. It makes just that little, it makes her mouth almost just a little bit bigger. And then you take it off and her mouth gets just a little bit smaller and her mouth is now too pinched. You see that difference there, right? Just that little difference. Because it looks like they've done it overlining, I think it's called, with makeup. I don't wear makeup. I haven't worn makeup in 12 years because I'm allergic to it. Or I'm allergic to most makeup. So, but I used to wear like quite a bit of makeup. Mind you, it was before, you know, how people have learned how to do makeup properly now with like contouring and stuff. contouring and stuff was not a thing when I was growing up. How we learned makeup in the 90s is you learn from your mother, basically, and whatever she did was what you did. So what I learned from my mom. So you put the foundation on your hand, and you go like this, all over your face. Basically, it's like washing your face. You put your foundation on, and that's all you got for foundation. One color, no contour, and then you put your blush on, just on your cheeks, and then your eyeshadow, like one color, one color of blush, one color of foundation, one color of eyeshadow, one color on your lips. That is how I grew up in the 90s. One color. Never wore foundation. Oh yeah, and your foundation was not your skin tone. It was always like a shade or two off. Like it was, but you blended it the best you could into your neck with your hands. Pretty much cover most of your neck with your foundation. Unless you had very short hair, and then you'd have to do like your back of your neck too, so that it all matched. That was makeup in the 90s, guys. They've come a long way, and I don't understand it, how to do it at all. And I can't, because most makeup has birch as a filler, and I'm allergic to birch. So birch trees, they use birch tree dust in makeup as a filler, which explains why my face was itchy for 10 years. Because I would go nowhere. Like, I literally refused to even, like, go to the corner store for something without a full fucking face of makeup on. 90s makeup on. It was horrendous. Because there was a societal expectation in the 90s of wearing makeup 24/7. You don't get that so much now. People totally get now when somebody just doesn't wear makeup. And people totally get when people do a full face of evening wear makeup no matter what they're doing. So the societal expectation in the 90s was a little bit different. You were wearing fucking makeup. I think she looks really pretty, and I'm afraid to change anything from the presets. It's scary. It's scary. Like, what happens with... Okay, so this moves like the nose up and down. Oh my gosh. No, that's horrible. Put it back. Okay. That was terrifying. That was terrifying. I think, like, what you're looking to do is you almost have to make... Oh, I can make your cheeks a little bit, like a lot less puffy looking. Like, does that look okay? Because her cheeks are like puffy almost. But I think she'd have like thinner cheeks. Maybe, like, is as thin as they go a bad thing? Maybe? The changes you make are so tiny, it almost feels imperceptible to me. It feels really hard to, like, tell. Like, it's not really a... Yeah, it is a push-pull, but it's, like, very... You almost have to, like, move it a tiny bit because it highlights. And I think the area highlighting is detrimental to being able to see how you're pulling stuff. Or what it's gonna look like. But I don't hate that so far. Okay. I think it's gonna be very hard to make things too out. I think you can make stuff that looks crazy, but I think it's a lot of very tiny, small changes is what you're gonna be doing the most. Like, very, very small changes. Like, I think, Nina, yes. Like, you can make a very thin, weird-looking face there. Oops. Like, you can make things look very strange. Like, that looks odd as all get out like that. Her chin, anyway. You gotta have some mass. but you can make it sort of more, yeah, so you can make it more round shape. More of a round shape by bringing that up there versus down here, which is gonna make it more oval-y, I guess. Mad Morph on Canvas, he made very good. Yes, I did see one of his videos actually on YouTube. I did. Okay, I don't know that I don't think I hate that. That's square face. And actually, it's not a bad square face if you're looking to make a square-faced person. Or somebody more of a more square face. Like, you'd have to adjust the, you'd have to adjust the chin for that. Probably. But you can at least get a square face. I mean, yes, I saw the, thumbnail for that before I came on stream myself. I did see a thumbnail for Other Mother and Coraline. Very cool. Yeah, you can do a lot of very interesting stuff. That is for sure. But I think for, say, making realistic people, I think your best bet is almost to use a preset and then make your small changes from there. So find a preset that looks, or a canvas one that looks close to what you want, and then make incremental small changes, I think is your most realistic way of doing this, or the most likely way that I'll be doing this. So lips. Okay, we have another ad break. I'm gonna grab some more water. Okay, I will be right back. All right, there we go. Good use of the ad break. Get some water. Yay. Okay, she's coming together by making just some small changes. So this is basically lips down and up. Obviously, we're gonna stay in a realistic place there. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But there's no, like, I guess, oh, detailed edit mode would probably give you, yeah, more points. So you can sort of make them smiley. Oh my god. Yeah, detailed edit mode is gonna give you a lot. Oh, and now she's resting bitch face. Good timing. Yeah, I worked that out, didn't I? Haha. Yeah, so detailed edit mode definitely is where you're gonna make the bigger changes. Can I get back to, like, okay, there. Yeah, this is so crazy. You can make that wider. Her nasal, whatever it's called. You can make the nose, yeah, once you're in detailed edit mode is where you're gonna be able, where you're gonna make the most changes, I think, to make things different. I have a hard time with that. So for me, I have trouble with the thumb. So I use a trackball mouse to keep that thumb moving. Right? Because if I leave it and I don't move it ever, it locks right up. Because I had an injury that I went numb from the tips of my fingers to my elbow for quite a long time. And it's never fully regained full function, even with lots of physio. So, but I have a hard time doing precise movements. And that's why I want to use a lot of presets. Basically, use presets. So detailed edit mode is not something that I am going to personally be able to use easily. But look at these. But every little thing that you change seems to make, like preset wise, makes a big change. I like those presets. I like what's there, there for presets so far. I think we need more presets is what we need. We need more presets. So more presets of eyelashes, more presets of eyebrows. They've got a good number of eyeballs. At least. They've got a good number of eyeballs. I think we need a lot more hair. That is not nearly enough hair. We need about 10 times that number of hairs. Nina's looking very Nina. Yeah. I haven't really changed much from the presets. We played a little bit with her face, but I didn't like any of it. I think the best thing that crafting could do is triple the number of presets. Quadruple, quintuple, whatever. Like, I think the best thing we could have is a lot more presets to choose from. But I think she does look very Nina. And I'm actually quite happy with her. Just with mainly with presets. Mainly using presets, I'm actually quite happy with how she looks. Personally. I think I'm gonna save her. Just because. Oh, we didn't take any photos. Oh, now we can. I love the little photo things. Actually, but do I want a different background for Nina? She's too street for this. How do I go back up here? Go back. Cancel. Studio. I love the background that we can change it. I'd like more presets for the backgrounds. Nina's more street though. Like she's cool like that. She's more of a street girl. Not quite an e-girl. More of a street girl. This is Nina. Or Dina would be in here. I think Nina would be out here. The basketball. I think that's more Nina-esque. I think that's more Nina-esque. I also want this highlight when you scroll over the ZOI to go away. I don't want it. I don't like that highlight that shows up when you hover over a ZOI. I hated it in Sims 4 as well. I modded that out. Gone. It's horrible. Hope they do genetics. I think there is genetics, but I'm not... Yes, I saw a post on Reddit where somebody had kids. Where somebody had children and they got like the eyes from the mom and the chin from the dad and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's genetics. and they got like the hair from one parent. One kid got the hair from one parent, and one kid got like a hair from the other parent. Or like a style of hair. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's genetics. I don't like the expressions very much. Like the smile expression doesn't look good to me. That doesn't look good to me. I don't like the expressionless looks the best for photos. And I don't have an iPhone, so I can't do like the face, like you'd only do the face thing where you control their expression through your phone if you have an iPhone. I do not have an iPhone. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. Yeah, some of these expressions look like pout. That pout to me is that. You're bringing your big lip, you're pouting. You know? But that's not a pout. That's like one eye half shut and your mouth scrunched a bit. Wink. Eh. I mean, who am I to talk? I'm not as pretty as Nina, so. Maybe in a different way. There should be facial capture, camera options. There we go. We can do depth of field. Yeah, the depth of field. Once you get up to a certain point with the depth of field, it's just making your ZOI blurry. Actually, almost. I think 15 on your depth of field. As a former professional photographer, 15 on your depth of field here is probably that's about the highest you want to go. Sorry, hit my mic. There's an app that a lot of parents use for their autistic nonverbal children. It's pricey, $250, but it's limited to iOS. People can't afford this shit anymore, guys. Like, I may never be able to afford a new phone ever again. Cartoon looks kind of cool, except the nose. The black lines around the nose are bad. You, like, don't use that for photos. Even here, it's still got that black outline a bit around the nose on the black and white, which is not great. So it still tells me when you split the black and white, as a former photographer, that it's actually putting it into cartoon black and white. Because you have that around the nasal, you have a black line around it. So you see the black lines here, no black lines. Flip to black and white, you got the black lines around the nose again. So that's not a proper black and white filter. That is not a proper black and white filter. Sunset, just make it orangey. Pixelize, all it does is make it bright. It's not very pixelized. Fisheye lens is dumb. Drawing, yeah. That's not a proper posterize. Thriller actually looks good. I actually like Thriller quite a bit. So the only things for photo taking is going to be realistic and Thriller. I'm not sure what the Thriller filter is, just making it. It's more of a light sepia tone, like a lightly applied sepia tone, almost. So yeah, don't use expressions. Don't use expressions. Line us up for a 3/4 rule here. Guides are about there. Yeah, about. You don't want to be perfectly at 3/4 normally. But again, this is ZOI, so I think you almost want to be centered for taking a screenshot of what your ZOI looks like. I think if you're sharing a ZOI, you want to take one fully centered photo with no expression. Yeah, it's just stuck with expressionless. Yeah. I mean, in game, it's different because your face is moving. Poses are cool. Some of the poses are alright. So you would basically have to catch them. Whee! Some of the poses are okay. You would just basically, when you want to take the photo, try and get them, like, keep pressing your stop play. And get, like, that's perfect. That is not same as expressionless. But it's... Yeah, maybe it is. Never mind. I just caught them in their pose expressional, so I'm like, oh, they look great there. But if you wanted to do like a fun pose like dancing or something, you're mainly gonna catch them in dumb expressions. But you could do that as like your extra photos. I think your extra photos would be okay. It's funny to match the face heart with the angry. I think angry is not a bad expression. I don't think that's badly done at all. But joyful looks weird to me. Wink looks weird to me. Pout looks weird to me. And maybe that's a me thing. Laugh looks creepy. Smile doesn't really look like a smile so much to me. And I think expression... Like, I know your eyes crinkle when you smile. I get that, but I don't think they should here. I think it looks weird, and I don't think the smile is quite right, but that's just me. That's a me problem. That's a me problem. Okay, can I get back to, like, no pose? I think you probably just have to click on this again to get rid of it. No. How do you get rid of the pose? Once you choose a pose, you can't unchoose a pose and go back to, or is it just standing? I think it's just standing. So I would choose for your main photo between standing 1 and 2 and with a expressionless. That's what I would do. And I'm only speaking from a former photographer. I would do a very close-up face shot as your main photo. Probably. Probably. Save. I think that would be like your first one. Personally. And then you're gonna want to do a full body shot, of course. I'd actually even switch them. I might do like that first. And here's where you could do your poses more so. Like that's cute. Your full body shots where you want to do a pose. And then maybe something fun. Maybe something fun. She's yelling at Dawn for cheating on her again. I always put them in an open relationship anyway. I usually do Dawn and Nina in an open relationship. If you've seen my Sims 2 at all. At least I'm not playing Pleasantview. We've been playing Service Area, but I play Pleasantview in my own time. And in my current one, Dawn and Nina, they have a daughter. An oopsie baby in pre-rounds that I was not planning on. Who turned out to be green. Just like Dina and Dawn's baby is green. But Dawn doesn't know about that baby. Everybody thinks that's Mortimer's child. Yeah, I think you could do like a fun photo as well for one of them. And we can't do video. I wonder if we'd be able to do video for the canvas at some point so you could save the video. Because these only work really if they're video. Like that only works if it's video. Face needs to go. It was the surprise face. See, that's okay when she's moving, but her face being stuck with laugh is a problem a bit. Like it needs a little more movement, I think. I think the problem with smile, like the expressions, is basically that they're static expressions. I think that's the problem. I find that's a problem a lot of the time with photos as well, in general. I literally saw, I think, a move from Lisa's money that she did. Not that one. Not that one. Do it again. That one. That's for money. That one little part of that dance is for money. Probably a few other dances as well, but... But I think the smile is not too bad. Like, that smile is not too bad with, like, the dancing. Combined with the dancing, that expression's not terrible. But I think for most stuff, you're just gonna want to go with an expressionless. See, like, that expression's too much with this dance. Tone it down a little. Not bad with this, because she's moving. Even though her face is pretty static in that one. Yeah, her face is static in this one. Her body movement makes it an acceptable expression. I think you're gonna want, yeah, I think combining expressions with actual movement is okay. But then we would have to be able to record video for Canvas for that, I would say. So if we say expressionless and do like this cute sign sort of as our you gotta watch where you cut your body parts too. If you cut your body parts at certain places, like here on your joint, that's a bad thing. Don't cut your photos off on a joint, because it makes it actually look like they've lost their body part. Your brain's like, oh, they're an amputee. If you cut it there, bad. But here's okay, because you can see, your brain says, okay, they have a leg, they have, your arms are there. That's fine. But yeah, I think some of these are okay for a... for like a photo like this, for say your third photo. But, you know, of course I'm critiquing because I used to do photography. A long time ago. A long time ago. So you have 4 photos, it looks like. And then you can choose your thumbnail. Oh, that's nice. You can choose which one to use your thumbnail after you take your photos. Alright. Are we doing 2TZ or 2TZOI? I like 2TZOI better. Is 2TZ? 2TZ? Like that? Actually, that doesn't look bad. 2TZOI. Big Zoi. Or 2TZOI. I don't know what looks best. 2TZOI with the capital Z? The capital Z? Yeah, I do. Like, what are we doing? Author. Nina from The Sims 2. Pleasantview. Mainly using presets and custom colors. To show how easy it is to make Sims 2 Sims using presets. Mainly using colors. To showcase how easily you can make you can make C2 ZOIS. Yeah, just so you show how easily you can make them. Mainly using presets, small adjustments, and custom colors. So you have room for 300 characters. Title, tag, PS2. You can do 100 characters of tags. Sim. Not just. Oh, you can't put and no spaces. Sims 2. 2TZ. 2TZOI. So if you want her, I am Sims 2 squared. Sims number 2 squared, just like you can see on your screen on canvas as well. All right. So I think that might be my thing, is like how to easily make good looking Sims using mostly presets and small adjustments. Or make ZOIS. Oh my gosh, gotta work my head around it. And I do definitely want to carry over my Sims 2's Sims into INZOI, because I think it'd be just fun to watch them around and see them in this environment, comparing them to how they are in Sims 2. I know a lot of people are out there really tired of seeing the same Sims 2 over and over and over again. I actually see that a bit in the certain Simmer snark sub. Certain extremely problematic similar snark sub. Most of you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I see people there complaining like, oh, just doing Sims 2 Sims again. I like the Sims 2. Yeah, I'm not the problematic simmer, by the way. It's not a snark sub on me. Somebody else who does a lot of Sims 2. So, yeah. Anyway, upload to canvas. There's our first official. Is it gonna go? There we go. Gonna look at canvas now. Oh, it's not Steam Library. I already have you on my wish list. And I click on my profile here. Yeah, okay, so that's what she looks like. I can't heart my own. Okay. There we go. So that's what it looks like on canvas. So if you haven't seen yet, you can change your canvas info. So you're originally assigned, and I see a lot of people still have this. They haven't changed their names. So trainee, whatever, trainee blah 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 is your first sort of original name. But if you go to your profile by clicking on your name in the right hand corner, you can go to edit your profile and you can change your nickname that way. You'll never be tired. Yay! Check out every now and then. No, I'm not a fan of her. I find the snark sub very petty and pathetic. I like the snark sub. It points out the fact that she's extremely problematic and shouldn't have a following anymore. personally. I don't find it that petty. Sometimes it gets petty, yes, I will agree, but I think everybody has a petty side to them, and I think some people are more upset than others. And some people are nicer than other people. But I think the Stark sub has the place. And somebody just hearted my ZOI. Almost said Sim. Somebody just hearted Nina. So whoever here who's watching who just did that, thank you. Go heart my creations. Okay, so now we're gonna change Nina into Dina. She's gonna have the exact same face. They're twins. I know they look slightly different, but I like the idea of them being identical twins. So I like that idea. Can I edit this once it's uploaded to say that? That's another question. Yes, you can edit. So Dina Caliente, identical twin to my Dina Caliente ZOI to be created. Coming soon. All right, so you can edit. That's nice. You can edit. I like that. You can edit your description. You can share it. Copy the link, which probably I know the INZOI, like the canvas is also a website that you can go view it in your web browser. So Opera, Explorer, Firefox, whatever you're using. So you can do it there, and you can delete it. So you can edit, delete, you can change your tags, you can add a contributor, you can change your primary image. Nice. I do like Canvas so far. Once we're building like rooms and stuff, I want to see, like, we have a search, we have categories, but there isn't really, so builds looks, I would like to be able to search much more, I would like to see very specific, easy, isn't our ad? I'd like to see a better canvas. I would like to be better than the Sims 4 gallery, because the gallery is shit. Oops, I just opened something. It's okay, we're on an ad break, but now I gotta close it. Yeah. No. Close. End task. Thank you. All right, that's better. 30 seconds on the ad. Do 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 do. $15 seconds on the ad. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. I almost started doing it in sign language on one hand. So I was going like 10, I was doing 10, 9, 8, but I was keeping this hand 7. So I'm doing it in sign language on one hand and then keeping the 5 up on the other. Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, I like when they find evidence for wrongdoing, but the time when they pay your membership to Dictator live streams to a very important point. Yes, so the live stream recap posts I don't really care about. But I think it's good that there's somebody trying to, I'm glad there's a community trying to I'm glad there are communities that try to hold Simmers accountable. Or YouTubers in general. People in general. I like that there's something somewhere out there, there's somebody trying to hold you accountable to your idiocy. No matter who you are. It's a good thing. You should be held accountable for certain things. If you are promoting dangerous driving habits, if you're promoting dangerous dieting, if you're promoting alcoholism, maybe you should be held accountable for promoting that. Personally. Alright, let's make Dina. So Dina, basically, we're gonna leave everything the same except the hair and the outfit. And makeup, probably. Because they're identical, in my opinion. So we gotta look up blonde swatch here. I need a blonde hair color swatch to work with. That's a very good idea. I think it was you, Serendipity, who said to do swatches. Find palettes. I think that's a good way to go. We're gonna do a blonde hair hex code. Golden blonde hair color palette. Awesome. This one looks like a little darker blonde. We're also gonna change your hair, of course. But I'm gonna do it on this hair first. Or does it change? Do I have to change? No, I think you have to change the actual hair. Dina has more of a straight hair going on. And I saw one I liked for that, I think. Somewhere. I think it was this one. Yeah. Yeah, so the hair colors, the color doesn't transfer between swatches. So if you're on this hair and we clicked off, that all that custom color went away. Dina's a SIMS, she seems the type to get a boob job. Yes. Yes. So we're gonna use this one for Dina. We're gonna use a different studio. Gotta give her a different vibe here. There we go. She needs a different vibe. She has pretty much the same body type as Nina, I would say. Let's see if we can get her haircut. Now tell me if on your screen at all, if ever like my colors look funky, because again, I have to have orange colored screens in order to functionally use a computer. Yay! I'm surprised I'm actually doing pretty good today with my lighting and being able to handle it. So, but I'm only gonna be on for like I think we're gonna do this one today. And then we'll do more tomorrow. It might be I do some on my own time tonight and upload those, because I don't think in 5 days we'll be able to do every Pleasantview main character sim. So I think what I'll do is maybe on my time off, I might do one or two later on my own, and then I'll show them to you tomorrow. Because I'm gonna try and be on for all the 5 days, and then go back on hiatus probably for a little bit, depending on how I feel. We'll see, and I'll see if I can even make all 5 days work. I honestly am not very hopeful right now, but I'm trying really hard. Let's go with the lightest one on this swatch. 7A1. Actually, yes. We'll do the lightest, and then we'll do, yes, okay, so we're gonna do the lightest one on this color palette that I looked up, which you can't really see because it's like blinding white. There we go. So I'm gonna go with the lightest on this swatch. Yeah, I don't want to suffer either. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Steve. I'm trying. But like, some of you guys are subbed, and like, I'm like, I don't want to take a full month off when you're subbed, because then you might lose like your I'm sure some of you are quite proud of the fact, Mrs. Steve, that you have 21 months. You're probably my longest and most consistent sub so far. Josie is in a close second. A very close second. So... yeah, I think Josie would be in that. And then Serendipity, you're getting there. You're getting there. I don't record, like, guys, you do not have to sub to me. The only reason I don't get the money from it. I can't take the money from it. It just sits in escrow. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to take the money from it. But I did it. The only reason that I went for affiliate and got affiliate was so that my VODs would stay longer for you guys to watch. Even though I put my VODs a lot of time on YouTube, I wanted my VODs on Twitch to stay longer, and that's the only reason I took affiliate. I didn't do it for the money. Not for the monies. So, all right, her hair's already looking good. We're gonna fix these low lights, but I mean, her hair was already kind of blonde. We'll do with the lighting here in a little bit here. Use some of these low lights. But I think the sub color and the base color are good on there. Might have to change the lighting. Might have to put it on a blank canvas to really see, because I think some of these rooms or canvases, backgrounds that you put them on, changes the color of the lighting a little bit. As far as I can see, let's do. This is probably really close to what's already there. B9, B380. So it's a little lighter for highlights. I know I can Control C, Control V, but I'm holding my phone. Yeah, she's very blonde. I've always thought of Dina as a bottle blonde almost. Let's go this last highlight, maybe do a slightly different one. CC8F. It's not for you. Hey, that's okay, Josie. No, that's totally fine if it's not for you. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, like, and remember, this creator, the ZOI creator, is still, I think, in a bit of the early stages. Like, it's quite polished, but it still needs more. And I'm going to be doing Paralives for sure. Like, I love the look of Paralives. I think Paralives is going to be absolutely top tier as well. I think INZOI is going to get there, but it's still going, like, this is still very early stages. Like, it's still got to go through like a whole, I'm out of focus. Hey, camera. Can you focus? I have you on, like, whatever. I thought I had you on the proper focus. Properties. Configure video. Camera control. Yeah, focus is on 0 there, camera. What the hell are you doing? Unfocus and refocus. Thank you. All right, that's better. Yeah, INZOI's not going to be for everyone. Paralyzed is not going to be for everyone. The Sims isn't for everyone. That's just, I'm just glad we're having options. I'm so happy that we are getting options. Options. We love options. We need options. We need competition between them. So, doing both, yeah. Yeah, I want to do both. I absolutely want to do both. I don't know if we can do like all three, like Sims 2 isn't for everyone. Sims 3 isn't for everyone. Sims 4 isn't for everyone. Sims 4 used to be, I used to love Sims 4, now I hate it. I can't stand it now. And that's strictly because I'm traumatized from losing the save file that I worked on almost full time for 14 months that got corrupted. And it got corrupted so far back in my process, and I couldn't tell it was corrupted until it got really bad. So I went back to Sims 2, and I'm loving Sims 2. I think I played more Sims 3 than Sims 2 growing up. Like, I played Sims 1 when it came out. I had all the expansion packs. I played Sims 2 when it came out. All the expansion packs. Sims 3, all the expansion packs. Sims 4 up until For Rent. I have everything that came out up until For Rent. I am not buying anymore. I have wasted enough money on that game trying to make it to be good. If they fix it, if they fix the game completely fix the game. It won't happen. It's spaghetti code. Then maybe I'd go back to Sims 4, but it would have to be fixed. And needing a lot less patches where I have to update 400 mods to make the game work the way I want it to. So, yeah. I think your hair looks pretty good. Color-wise. It's kind of bottle blondish, which I like. I think she has blonde hair, but dyes it to be a little bit more blonde. I swear to God, she does. She's not a socialite. She's totally, like, leader. Confident, daring, dominant, independent, composed, easygoing, safety, rule-abiding, autonomy, authority. She could be, or... No, she's not big-hearted. Adventurous, not entertainer. Collaborator. Safety-oriented, diligent, faithful, prudent, dependent, extroverted. Expert. Expert, smart, analytical, curious, critical, pragmatic, faithful. That's Mary Sue. That's Mary Sue. Charmer is Dawn. We'd save that for Dawn. Socialite Nina, absolutely. Go-getter? Oh, go-getter might work for her. Efficient, ambitious, driven, competent, workaholic, introverted. I mean, I don't think Dina is very introverted, but she could be, so it's fine. I kind of like go-getter for her. Nervous, feeling lasts a longer time. Recognition gauge decreases quickly, so she needs a lot of recognition. Avoids conversation, builds business relation. I think avoids conversation is the only thing that doesn't match for Dina. But I think it's the closest we're gonna get. Let's see. Leader, though. Enjoys opportunities to exercise leadership. Frequently feels confident. Annoyed feeling lasts a longer time. Likes discussing business. Builds family. Yeah, okay. She's a leader. Alright. That solidifies that. I'm going to change our studio background here because I want to look at her without the light. Oh, the hair looks great. The hair is actually just pretty much where I want it. Let's look at the back of the hair. Yes, I think that's pretty good. Let's change the light, bring it around. Yeah, I like that. I'm not mad at that plan. You get a lot less detail actually in-game as well. Your character creator is extremely detailed, I find. The character creator is very detailed. Well, that's the one thing I didn't notice or didn't change was the eyebrows on Nina. I might have to redo Nina and fix her eyebrows. I didn't do eyebrows. Did I? I didn't change her eyebrow color. Because I think, yeah, you can change the eyebrow color. I didn't even think of that. We're gonna do, from the palette, the darkest one. I think, which would be, it's not a color that's in her hair currently, but the darkest one would be best for eyebrows. E67. Yeah, those. Maybe even slightly more. There we go. I need to fix Nina's eyebrows and re-upload her. I need to fix her eyebrows and re-upload. All right, so that looks good. I'm not gonna change the eyelashes, the makeup, or I'm gonna change makeup, maybe. We're gonna keep the highlighter the same and the blush. I'm just thinking like eyeshadow. I don't think pink is gonna do it for her. I think she'd go more natural, maybe. More golden. That's orange. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I don't like it on the... I don't like it over there. Maybe I need to change. the difference. The difference is crazy. Ooh, maybe that. I think, yeah, I think Dina would be like a little more natural on it. Eyeshadow that was only one color ever was a lot easier. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's under the eyes? What the hell? That's under the eyes. Why is it under the eyes? Why is the eyeshadow down here? Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Do people do that? Do people put that eyeshadow like swooped out like from here to here under their eyes like this? Do people actually do that? What the actual heck? Was it like that on the other one? I don't know. So where's this? See, that's there. Okay. And this is... yeah, underneath. Like, I can see underneath that much. But, like, underneath... like, that's... yeah. How is that a thing? I don't understand. Oh, it looks horrendous. Okay. Reset. Interesting. That makes it look a lot. Yeah, that's why it looks so much different when you, like, why it changes so much when you change the eyeshadow. I think she'd do like something dark like that, and I think she would stick to these natural brown tones too. What'd she do like that? Gosh, that makes her look so different. I'm not used to, obviously not used to how different they look when you change their... when you change that just that much. Oh, that looks really nice. With that sort of... was that what I did? No. That actually looks quite nice. Alright. Wow, it changes things so much. It's got sparkles. That looks weird. That looks nice though. This is what she had. But like, look, changing the eyeliner changes her highlights on her face. You have this one, and it's got highlights on the nose, right? And then you change to this one, and there's now no highlights on the nose. What the fuck's up with that? Why does changing the eyeliner change the highlights on the nose is my question. Sorry, I just banged my mic with my water. My bad. Yeah, why does that change the highlight on the nose? Not all of them do it, just this one. Since when does eyeliner go on the nose? Maybe a bug. Yeah, it might be a bug. I agree. It's probably a bug. I just found it kind of funny. I find it kind of funny. I think I like... not this one. I think I like this one for her. She's kind of lost her Arab sort of look that Nina had with them just via the makeup and the hairstyle. No, I don't want the sparkles. That one's weird. This one's pretty okay. I do like this one for her. Just changing the makeup makes a big difference. Just a huge difference. She looks very different from Nina with the exact same facial structure. God, that's too much. These are more of like a lip tint. That one's okay. I don't think I would ever use this one. That one just looks kind of silly to me. I feel like the makeup really changes the face, but then again, makeup in real life with the way they do the kids do makeup these days, it does really change the facial shape on them, and I think more of the younger kids, the 20-year-olds, would enjoys that way more than I do. I'm not sure, like, I don't like overlining anyway. I think Dina would do something like this, but I hate it. I don't like this lipstick at all. This one's nice. I think this is doable. Maybe just like a little... No. Maybe. She's lost that, like, from... I really liked how Nina looks. I'm not loving Dina as much with the different makeup, but I think that's just a me problem. Make the lips a little darker. Yeah, I think there. Okay, I like that. It'll come together. It'll come together. Just gotta give it time. I'd say her body is basically the same. Does this make your boobs bigger? Yeah, okay. They do. It just looks funny from the front in this underwear. I probably could have made Dina a little bit, or Nina, mixing them up today. I could probably have made Dina's a little bigger, but that's alright. I think muscle tone on Dina for now is a little less, but she's still the same, like, skinny. She's still skinny. She's a skinny mini. Sims 2, if it was actually Sims 2, she'd be even skinnier than that. You have, for Sims 2, you have very skinny and still skinny. Fat is not really fat. Fat means you got a gut and that's about it. But otherwise you're still skinny in Sims 2. Sims 2 doesn't have fat. Yeah, I think that really the backgrounds really changed the color vibe overall too. All right, so I think that's pretty good for her outfit. Let's see, do we got a little black dress? Sets. Can we edit this one at all? No. That one doesn't have an edit button. We want only color options. So these are the ones with color options. Okay, this one does. I think, can we, let's see. Can we customize, hold on. Can we customize this outfit? No? Hard to say. Because it's, when you customize outfit, it changes? That's weird. I go to that. Okay, it didn't actually It didn't so that one doesn't look like I can customize that one, this one, but I think that's the closest I'm getting to a little black dress is this one. And that's okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Hi, Bella Bean. How are you today? Oh, come on in. Yeah, it's the Create-A-ZOI demo, character creation demo available on Steam. It's just the character created. Some creators got early access to, like, early access to a demo playable build, gameplay build. I did not. I am not big enough of a creator. They did choose some small creators, but I was not one of them. Out. So yeah, there's no gameplay demo right now. It's just character creation, but you can upload your characters, sorry, to what they're calling Canvas, and those creations that you do on Canvas you'll be able to use in your actual one. So we've made Nina Caliente, and we're using Nina's yeah, not Shrek. Woo! Yeah, stop making Shrek, guys. We're doing as best. I'm trying to do basically make Sims 2 characters, but using a lot of presets to show how easily you can do your presets. Yeah, Nina looks great, and we've used Nina. We used exactly Nina, and we're edited Nina to make Dina. So we haven't edited Nina's. So this is Nina's exact same facial structure, but with different hair and different makeup, and she looks quite different. I think she looks pretty good. I am not angry. So yeah, we're making Dina fully based off of Nina. So exact same facial structure as Nina. Haven't changed anything but the hair and the makeup to make her. So yeah, the character creator looks amazing. It needs more presets. It needs more presets, but overall, I think it's like, it's very good. Yeah, it's hard to, it's comparing is easy to do, right? Like you can always compare stuff. It's hard not to compare things. But in the gameplay, there's a lot of people uploading, the ones who got access to the very early gameplay build, or their second round of pre-testing for gameplay build. They're allowed to release videos now, and they do, I gotta hurry up. They do in-game are blurrier. They don't have quite this level of detail in the gameplay mode, which makes sense. It does, you'll lose a lot of the very fine details, but I like that the character creator does have a lot of fine details, because it basically allows, I could do Nina in something like this, but I think that's changing her a little more than I want to. Do I want the little black dress, or do I want like a mini skirt? The tie is very Avril. I agree. I could put her in a mini skirt instead of a dress. The tie's on brand for her though, for Dina. That's the matching one. So the cool thing, so there's a couple of cool things about this, if you haven't seen this creator before, Bella Bean, is if you have, I've chosen to only show stuff with the color change options. So you can click on these little buttons down here, right? And you can change the color of your skirt. Same with the hair has this too. You have like subcolors and highlight colors in your hair. All right, so another cool thing, you see this My Texture? you can upload a texture from your computer that you've created. You can also AI generate a texture. So, oh, what prompt should I use? Let's try that. Like a Scottish tartan with black text. Doesn't take very long. It just takes a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. It came up with like this eclair thing. Let's save it. So we can save it and actually say we put it on this one. We go to my texture and we go to this. There we go. And then what you can do with this though, you can change your pattern scale. So it's like that. So this is an AI I did last night. You can change it from like this all the way up to like that and get some actually some really cool patterns in there. If you wanted to do that. I'm gonna delete this one because it's silly. I don't want it. I didn't delete. Deleting doesn't seem to work properly right now. Cancel. So yeah, you can upload your own texture into it. It's a 20 Lisa outfit, money outfit pattern. Lisa money. It'll come up with something like a dollar bill, I'm sure. It's a face of somebody. It's some face. It's a face. But I put in Lisa money and this is what I got. Some like a man with a lot of makeup on. It does. It does. Yeah, this is the AI one I did last night. So yeah, it only gives you one option for the AI prompt rather than like a bunch of options. I want to kind of match that to the top, but I think the top, I gotta finish this. Let's put it that way. Main color. I want to match the color so that there's a little more texture than that black had. So there's a little more texture on the black. What should I do for the tie though? She doesn't have that. I think for the tie, because she wants to marry into the goth family, right? She wants to marry into the goth family. No, actually that. Can I change the actual tie though? Okay, I think we need to use this one. I don't think we, oh, the tie, okay, it's the sub color is the tie. Interesting. Does it always stay? Does it always stay red and black? Swirls. Korean city and K-pop star. Yes, yes. K-pop flavor. It's a South Korean, yeah, South Korean dev team. All right, there's my black and almost looks like a rose. Okay, so it does change. It does take off the tartan when I did that. Okay. And then, so I can make it small like this. But if I make it pretty big, I could get something like that on her. You can make it glossy. I would like a different shade of red. Maybe not red and black. Let's try crimson. See if crimson comes out darker. And it'll give me a different swirl pattern, probably. I like it for swirls. I'm a big fan of swirls, apparently. Oh, that's interesting. It seems just as bright, but it's interesting. I like that. It's not crimson. Maybe burgundy? Burgundy. I haven't spelled burgundy in a hot minute. Okay, I got 10 minutes, guys. I gotta go feed my kitties. Oh no, that's more white. Yeah. No white. So it might take a bit to figure out like your wording if you're using the AI textures. But I think AI textures... See, I said no white, and now I got white. So it might take a bit to figure out exactly how you want to do it. You can make it bigger. I make it not quite that big. And then you can change the position to get like a different pattern. Interesting. I want that red to be a lot darker though. Dark red. Maybe, okay, let's take out the with no white because that seems to add white to it. Dark red and black swirls. I'm trying to figure out the language of the AI because I'm gathering the AI was built in Korean and then translated to English. So like this whole game. So it basically gave me the same reds as the last three. But I actually don't mind the swirl pattern. I like it a little better. Ooh, like there. That's not terrible. A little bit more red than I wanted. Red, 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 gray, and black. Check. If I include the word pattern, let's see what it comes up with. Let's see how that looks. A lot lighter than I want it to be. Red and what is it? Herringbone? I think your AI is best stuck to text or to like patterns and textures for clothing, personally. Wait, it does not want to give me what I'm looking for, really, but that's okay. It's close. Like a line there that I don't like. Yeah, I wish it was darker red. It doesn't seem to recognize like the word burgundy. It just gave me like bright red for burgundy. Let's go back to check pattern. It might not know what herringbone is. Or maybe I could try houndstooth. I'm just trying to see how accurate it is for like textures. Well, that's pretty cool. That's actually not bad. Okay, maroon kind of works. Maroon kind of gives me that darker red that I'm looking for. Oh, that looks kind of funky. You can go as big as that, which maroon kind of works. It kind of gave me a mixture of maroon and bright reds. Yeah, this is the last one I'm generating though. I gotta finish her because I gotta feed my cats and I have to get off because I'm sore. So I would like to get her uploaded though. Oh, that's hideous. But okay, it kind of works though. It's not really a houndstooth pattern. That's not really a houndstooth pattern. So I think the AI might need a little more training in English, possibly. That's cute. It's kind of got a line down the middle with the position, which kind of gives the tie a little bit of depth. Kind of makes the tie look like it's got some more depth to it than it actually has, which is kind of neat. I don't hate that. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's not very accurate to her actual outfit. It's not as accurate as Dina or as Nina's. Oh my gosh, as Nina's outfit. But it's pretty darn okay. We want. So there's only 3 sets of heels right now. Yeah. So you can't really zoom in on the heels too much, but there we go. So we have this one, and she would obviously, I think, wear black heels. Oh, it looks like we have a subcolor. I wonder. Oh, so you can have the red bottoms, so they're like, what, Louis Vuittons? Yeah, the AI... You have to play with it to get what you want, and I think it should generate more than one to choose from. I think it should do like maybe 3 per prompt would be good to give you. Oops! Oh, good. My water was closed when I knocked it over. But I like this. I like that they can you have a subcolor on your heels, so they're kind of like Louis Vuittons. I bet the back is colored, but. Not just the sole, but the heel is actually colored, which is not quite right. But hey, give her some Louis Vuittons, guys. Or it could do these ones. Strappy sandal-y types. Okay, this one, the subcolor's not really showing up. I really like the idea of her having, like, Louis Vuittons. So I'm gonna go with those. Yeah, it's a little sexier, I think, than the small black dress is a classic, but I think this outfit mostly works for her. I think it works on her okay. Is this the right color skirt? Yes. The right color top? I think the top changed. I think I changed the top color. The tops, where are ya? Yeah, the top changed. I just want it to be a slightly dark or slightly lighter black because it gives more of the texture than a full black. If you do this in full black, it's very hard to see like the even harder to see like the collar and stuff. Okay. I love these. I love leg warmers. I love leg warmers. You can wear socks. Apparently socks and like shoes like this are a thing now with like Gen Z or something, or Gen Alpha, is they're wearing pumps like this and then putting socks in, which I think is incredibly weird, but hey, you guys do you guys. I wouldn't do it. I don't know why this one doesn't have an option for underwear, but that's okay. Oh, it's because we probably have only with color options. Underwear has no color options. We're gonna put her in just basic black, I think. Nina got pink. And we need to do accessories still. Oh my goodness. Too much. Earrings. Let's do simple hoops. Yes. Simple hoops. I think she's more likely to wear a gold hoop. Haven't worn sneakers to a family wedding. Good on you. I also have not worn, I haven't worn heels in 12 years. I can say 12, maybe close to 13. Maybe 13 years. End of October? Yeah, pores is awesome, eh? Actual skin tone? Like, since when do we ever see actual skin tone? I like the color I did on the earrings just right off the bat there. They're fine. And nails. Nails is our last thing, and then I gotta upload them and pop off. Ooh, these ones. Easily these ones. But maybe make... Oh, I think the stripe is... I don't think we can change the color of the stripe. That's okay. It doesn't look like... because it's all black. So yeah, you can give like... a manicure? Maybe? Maybe we can do some nice dark red tips. It's only on some of them. I bet the sub color changes the other ones. Yes. There we go, with some red tips. Black with some red tips. I think that works for her. Stylish and ready to marry an old man. What do you think? I think she looks good. I want to see them side by side, which I could probably do with the photos. Alright, so when we upload to Canvas, we're gonna go T to ZOI, Dina, Caliente. Oh, you know what I should do? Cancel. Hold on. Go to my Canvas again. I'm already running late. It's supposed to be off by now, but that's okay. Can I copy this? Yes. Copy. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Copy that. That'll make it easier. Dina. Caliente from mainly prison to my Nina. Caliente ZOI. Only change hair and makeup. Hair, makeup, and outfit. Hair, makeup, and outfit. So you take pictures. I love the pictures. Yeah, a little blurry in the back. So for your main photo, again, I would definitely suggest sort of at least one close-up face photo that's expressionless. All right, and then we're gonna add a full body photo. Zoom her out. Like that. Custom colors stay. Yes, they do. They stay. Same with the so like if you look at this author here, it says Sims 2 Squared ZOI presets that I've made, Sims 2 Squared face presets, Sims 2 Squared outfit presets. So it takes, when you download it from somebody else, any like custom AI textures, you know, that comes with. by the look of it. 2T ZOI Dina Caliente. And then I did TS2 T2 ZOI SIMS 2. Oh. And then you can add if somebody else helped you. So if you download something from someone and then make changes, you can put them as like the contributor to it. And then I did like one fun photo. The expressions don't look great for the most part. Angry's good, but the rest of them are, yeah. I don't mind surprised. My cats are like, please feed us. And I kind of did like a mid-range. And when you press save, I think it saves to your computer and your app data as well. Why is my Nina? Oh, Nina didn't load. I don't know why it didn't load. Oh, all right. This is still in Korean. When you right click on it, you still get Korean. Let's try and see if I can reload that. Oh, I think there's enough people using it that we're broken canvas. There we go. Canvas has been broken. Yeah, they got the same pose. And then again, you can edit what you say. Here, edit. Don't touch my teeth. Only change hair. Outfit. Done. There we go. So there's my Nina. There's my Nina. And there's my Dina, who is the exact same face, but looks quite different with just makeup. The Landry's yelling at you? Yeah, they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy. And that's using mostly presets. Like that's, I didn't change the face from the preset that I chose, really. Just a couple minor adjustments, but not really. All right, guys, I hate to say it, but that is it for today. I'm gonna try, as long as I feel well enough, tomorrow I will be back on. Same time, same place. So 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome, Josie! If you're on the YouTube, you know what buttons to hit. You don't have to, but I appreciate it because it's taken me 3 years to get to like 200 subscribers. And I think I probably will put this on YouTube. I've had a really good time talking to you guys about this today. I had fun making these ones. I think if anything, if I don't like the gameplay of it, I think I'll learn more about how to do the character creation because the character creator is top tier. I think the character creator is absolutely fantastic. Of course, takes a little bit of getting used to. I think in time I could actually learn how to make good-looking, customized faces. But gonna take a lot of practice. Maybe we'll do some practice tomorrow when we make Don Lothario. We gotta make the best looking boy in the whole world. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Much hearts. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'll try my best. I'll try my best not to do anything that wears me out, but I got a crap ton of dishes to get through right now. Ugh. And I need to vacuum. I haven't been able to vacuum. I need to vacuum. Okay, I'm going. Adios. See you next time.
Bye!